Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to nfthut.io. So we got the news this morning that the boss fight is coming out. I read it on several times. I did not want to do a quick rush and put a video out until I thought about some tips and tricks and some information, extra stuff I can give you guys. Because if you guys notice, I like to give you guys a little tips and little tricks and little extras than most other YouTubers do. So I think I came up with a few of them. And it is time to level up and game on. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give me a follow, drop me a like. Help me get my subscription up. Okay. First thing first, before we even talk about anything, you see I have 0 dpets here? It's because I use my main account to sign into Dpad. So therefore, all my tokens are on another account. I have at least 30 other accounts. I don't keep my funds on the same accounts anymore as what I used to sign a contract. So whatever contract, let's say like if I'm paying Binamars or Binary Dragons or whatever game, NFT other games, whatever account that I use, which is my main account, I use those to sign a smart contract with the blockchain. When you sign a smart contract with the blockchain to make your payment or receive payment, you are giving access to those individuals, whether they're shady or not, whether they're scammers or not. You're giving them access to your wallet. So therefore, create at least a few other wallets and remove your funds from that main account. So I only use one account to sign transactions. That's my main account. All my funds are kept on a separate wallet, so then if they do break into my account, they don't have access to the funds, because it's on a whole separate account that I never use to sign any transaction with, so no one has access to those accounts. That's why my dpets are not kept here. Okay, with that said out of the way, that was just a little extra information for you guys, how to keep your account safe. Let's keep going. I've noticed on Cardio Chain, nothing. We're going to talk about that in a second. And yeah, you see my accounts here? It's because I'm not sure if Cardio can do multiple accounts. But let's go back to Binance. So we got 42 hours and 23 minutes, just about. So we found the blog, the Medium post, which I'm going to put a link to it if you want to come here and give it a read yourself. It's not that much information really, but it's there. We're going to go over this in a second. But what I did do is pull it up over here. So we're going to go through this, and then we'll go through everything else. First thing they mentioned, what is the kind of pets that you can use for this event? There are two kinds of pets. The first pet is the worthy pet. Every worthy pet can deal 5x damage. That will earn you 1 Dpad tokens. So if the pet says worthy, I'm going to show you how you're going to tell the difference. For every attack that you do, or every 1 damage that you do, you're going to earn 1 Dpad. So if you hit the boss, let's say like 5 times, and you do 5 damage, that's 5 Dpads. On the other hand, you have the normal pets. The normal pets, for every 1 normal damage, you will earn 0.2 Dpads. How can you tell the difference? Well, I already pulled it up for you guys. As you see in this account, this says 5x damage, and this has nothing. Which means these pets here will only earn you, for every 1 point of damage that you do, you're going to get 0.2 Dpads. These pets here, for every 1 point damage they do, they're going to earn 1 Dpad. So you got to do 5 points to earn 1 Dpad with a normal monster. If it's a special pet that has the 5x on it, you only need to do 1 point damage to earn 1 Dpad. So this one does 1 damage, 1 Dpad. This one has to do 5 damage to earn 1 Dpad. What makes them special? We have no idea. So now that we know it's 0.2 Dpad currently at the current price, what do we have here? Let's go to PancakeSwap. We have BNB. Let's change that to Dpad. So Right now we know one dpet is roughly around 650, but 0.2 dpet, I'm sorry, 0.2 dpet is going to give you $1.35. That's going to come in handy later. If you ever want to find out exactly how much something is worth, sometimes this is the way I do it. If I don't want to go through an app and put in 0.0, I just come into PancakeSwap if those things are on PancakeSwap, and that's how you find out. All right? So let's keep going. So now that we know the two type of pets that can fight. So if you have a whole bunch of pets, go through them and find out which pets are your X5. Now, your X5 pets, you may want to hold on to them because as we get further down into the reading, it is going to say the higher level boss gives out more D-pets. So if you have a pet that's X5, the problem is we don't know if when the boss goes from level 99 and then it resets to level 98 and it has 98 left. By the way, actually, you know what? Let's finish this and then we're going to go through it and it makes perfect sense of what we're talking about. Can I surely gain profit in this event? Pets can 100% hit the boss. It's already fixed and will surely make a damage gain. Again, normal pet 0.02, worthy pets 0.5. Here is what I put for as an insight extra for you guys. If you collect the reward as you go, use the tokens to purchase dpets, fight, and gain more reward tokens. I know it wasn't actually the way it should have been worded, so let me take that out and I'll just explain to you what that means. Let's say you go in and you have 20 dpets. You go in and you fight, but you don't have to wait until the boss goes down or until the entire event is over. If you are being rewarded dpet tokens as the fight is going on, if you have 20 dpets and you gain and you profit and you earn 3 dpets, you can take those 3 dpets, go buy another dpet. Now you got 21 dpet. Now you have an extra dpet that you can use to fight in the game. You with me? Someone like me who has almost 300 pets, if I end up profiting 60, 70, 80 dpets, and I want to make some more tokens, I can take those tokens that I've earned. Let's say I've earned about 30 dpets tokens. I can take those 30 dpet tokens, go buy myself 10 more eggs. Now I got 10 more dpets. Use the food that I have to level up those pets, and then use those pets to go back and fight the boss again. The 10 new eggs that I got turned into 10 new dpets. Take those 10 new dpets, go fight the boss with those 10 new pets. Now I'm earning more. That's one of the tips that I have with you guys. If you're earning your token as the battle is going on and you see it in your wallet, you could either hold on to those dpet tokens if you want to sell the tokens, or use those tokens to buy more dpets to have more pets to fight with as the battle gradually continues. I figured that probably was going to be one of the biggest tips that I had for you guys. Now, here is the part that is a little in case pets gets injured, the first level, in case my pets survive the first level, can I use it again in the next level? The next level, because that's talking about, with the new boss, there's no new boss. Let's get something straight to understand what's going on here. There is no new boss. When they say new boss, they're not talking about a brand new boss. When they say new boss, that means when this boss has 99 and the ball goes down to 0, you're going to have 15 minutes for the next one to pop up. If we do not defeat that boss in 12 hours, the boss is going to disappear and it's automatically going to go to 98. I believe that's what they're saying. We're going to get to that point in the reading in a moment. I just want you guys to understand why it's coming up as we're going through it. So when this ball gets to 0, the next ball is going to be at 98. That's what they're talking about, next fight or the next boss. It's not a whole brand new boss. It's going to be the same Hydra, but instead of 99 health bars, it's going to have 98 health bars. That starts a new fight. So whichever pet you use, if you use a pet when it was the health bar was at 99, when the new boss pops up after it's being defeated, and the boss says 98 up here with the health bar, you cannot use that same pet. You can only use your pet once until the entire boss fight is done completely and the boss has been completely defeated and the event is over. Until then, you cannot use your pet to gain silver, to breed, or do anything else. Which is going to bring me up to a second thing that we're going to go into as the reading along. So let's go back to the reading. Each pet can only join once in the whole event. After each fight, it won't be able to perform in-game functions like producing silver, breeding, etc. Let's stop right there. If you're going to go into the fight, make sure you have enough silver if you want to keep farming food. This event can last either 12 hours or 3 days or 4 days, we don't know. So make sure your silver count is high enough, at least up to the 500, unless they have an update before then that give you a silver raise higher than 500. But make sure you have enough silver as high as you can, so while you're using your pets, you won't be able to farm your food. But if you have enough silver, you can farm it. Personally, if you ask me, I think they should have used silver and not BNB for the transaction fee. But we're about to get to that. Now, you cannot produce silver or breeding and will be sent. Let's do this again. And will be sent / locked on a smart contract to recover. You will be able to claim your pets once the event is over, which means whichever pet you fight with, you are going to lose access to that pet until the event is completely over. This makes me a little nervous because my DeFi pet has been known, excuse my French, children, close your ears, adults, get them out of the room for a quick second. Okay, my DeFi pet has been known to keep fucking up when it comes to their smart contracts and glitches. Even up to now, today, right now, there are a lot of individuals that cannot sign in because they keep saying wrong signature, blah, 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 blah. We don't know. So this makes me a little nervous. If they're going to hold my pet and I cannot claim my pet until the fight is over, what kind of glitch or issues they may have? We have no idea. The last thing I want to do is to send this guy in. Which one is he? He's going to be, I believe, oh, I got two of them, so whichever one, it doesn't matter. With this logo, glasses, pendant, shoes, horn, wings. I send him in, and then he comes back, and he doesn't have wings, or he doesn't have his logo, or he doesn't have his horn, or he comes back plain. I don't know what kind of glitch you're going to have. Which is why the other day, if you watched my video previously, I kept saying it over and over and over. Make sure you use this little thing I have up here. Awesome screenshot. You click on it, you come here, you go to capture. I'm going to show proof that this pet that I have here is mine. Here we go. And I'm going to hit capture. When I hit capture, I'm going to come and I'm going to save it to a file on my computer. I'm not going to go through all of that right now. But at this point, I want to make sure, and you better believe me, I'm going to be checking pet number 73954. Let me look at my picture when I get it back to make sure it has everything it's supposed to have. The logo, the horn, the glasses, nothing got removed, nothing got screwed up. These guys, I'm sorry, I love the team and I know they're doing their best and it's not 100% their fault. This is a new type of technology that they're using. But that doesn't mean I'm going to accept the fact that, oh, you guys fucked up my pet. That could be worth a couple of $100,000 down the line, or 20 or 30 or even $500 down the line. Oh, no problem. I'll take that loss. Hell no. Back up your pets, especially if you have a pet like this one. So let's get off here because I don't need it. But I would highly suggest you come, screenshot something like this so you can have it. Also, I'm going to put a link, which I'm going to show you guys, is down here for the Google Sheets. It's where it says Google account. You're going to go and you're going to get yourself the Google Sheets, which is something that's going to look like this. So I should be, give me a second, guys. Boom, Google Spreadsheets. That's what I should have. Apologies, let me copy that real quick so I can send you guys the right information. This right here should say Google Sheets. I'm going to put this in the link description so you guys can have this. What I'm going to be doing because I haven't been doing it, I definitely want to get this done before the boss fight. That pet that we saw, I'm going to come in, put every single pet number, the level that they are, if they have a logo on that, if they have an element, an aura, wing, glasses, blah, 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 and silver count. You're probably going to end up with at least 4 or 5 more in the long run. Why? Because we already know they're going to have their skills. And when their skills comes out, whatever skills that they have for skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, skill 4, you may want to put it here. Yes, this is going to be extremely tedious. But in the long run, as things progress, and you want to maximize on what you could do with your pet, you're going to want to know which pet has poison, which pet has heals, which pet has the highest silver count. Because when I'm done here, I'm going to come here and put it on silver count and see which one that has the highest silver counts. All the pets with the highest silver counts, guess who's going in these cages? If I'm going to go fight a boss, oh, by the way, here's a little bonus for you guys. You see this little ledger here? From all my 35, 40 years of gaming, these ledgers are usually whichever pet fight this boss, we are going to gain knowledge on this boss. As you gain knowledge on this boss, if there's ever a future where we fight the boss again, we'll have the knowledge, we'll have the information, we'll know the weakness, we'll know what works, what doesn't work. Why do I say that? Where does it say library? Marketplace? Library. What the hell is a library? If it's not for keeping books and information and knowledge. That's what that little thing is. I would bet you anything that's what that is. This ledger. You can find them in the library. So if you're going to go fight a boss, or maybe you might have another pet, here's another idea. It might be that you can go to the library in the future, you come here, you read up on that boss with whatever pet that you have, and that pet will be able to do more damage or have bonus stats against a certain boss because you're reading the library and the ledgers or the law or whatever it is. But if they have a library in here, it must be for a reason. And usually not just for fun. Right? That's just a little tip, something I'm thinking about ahead of time. So let's get back to reading this thing. So now we know that our pets are going to be locked in. Please go and use the awesome screenshot. Save yourself your pet. Also, the awesome screenshot, you could even make a video. If you don't want to do screenshots, just click on the record screen and scroll through each one of your pages so you could record all the pets that you have. At least you have something. All right. How many pets can I deploy on the server? Only 100 pets from all servers can be deployed every 5 seconds as a turn-based mechanic, which means on Binance, there's only going to be 100 pets that's going to be out there fighting the boss at one time. Once a pet gets killed, a spot opens up, you are able to deploy another pet. I'm hoping there's not going to be a lot of glitching with this, because I could see you sending your pet to go fight, and then there's a queue to go in. So let's say there's 300 people in queue. Boom, 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 one dies. The next person goes in. Boom, 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 one dies. The next person goes in. and you just keep going in queue, in queue, in queue, in queue. You are not going to be able to take 5 pets and send them at the same time. That's a no-no. You can only deploy 1 pet at a time. And there's a reason why they're doing that, because they need to appease the Binance gods with their transaction fees. We're going to get to that in a second. Only 100 pets from all servers can be deployed every 5 seconds as a turn-based mechanics. For some instance, if a server is free and nobody joined the boss fight, the user can deploy 100 pets every 5 seconds all at once. Okay, I'm going to take that back. Because now I'm a little bit confused. Because it says the user can deploy all 100 pets every 5 seconds all at once. So that means a user can deploy 100 pets at one time if there's nobody fighting that boss on that server? Maybe we can. But you're going to see a little bit down the line why that's a little bit confusing right now. So I may have to do a little bit looking into this. Okay, the gas fees per pet. Take note, 100 pets only every 5 seconds. How to gain extra Dpad tokens. The successful final hit to kill the boss will give you extra Dpad tokens. The higher level of the boss is, the more Dpad tokens you earn. So let's pause there for a second. If the last person to hit the boss and kill it, let me explain to you what that means. So this boss is down to 1 or 0.1%, right? And then you the one that hit the very last hit, you're gonna get extra Dpad tokens for that. However, that also means a lot of people are probably gonna be trying to time it to see if they can get that very last hit to get that extra Dpad token. That's 1. 2. Where were we at? The higher level the boss. I'm a little bit confused where it says the higher level of the boss, the more Dpad tokens you earn. I think they're trying what they should be saying. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take this call. My apologies. That was my daughter. I had to make sure she was okay. All right. So it says the higher level the boss. So here's where I'm confused a little bit. If this is 99, and as the boss level goes to 98, 97, 96, until it gets all the way down to, let's say, like 10, it should be getting harder, not easier. So when it says the higher level the boss, that's a little bit confusing. Because what that should be saying is the closer that the lower the ball gets, the harder the fight gets. Because that's the way these things work. The 99th ball should be the easiest one to take down. 98, a little bit easier. When it gets to 80, it gets a little harder. When it gets to 70, a little harder. Every time we take off a ball, it should be getting harder and harder. So when they say the higher level, that's a bit confusing. I'm guessing what they're really trying to say is that the lower the health bar, every time this health bar drops, you earn more and more and more Dpads. I think that's what that means. I know some people are going to be confused about it. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. The lower the health bar gets, when it gets to 98, it's going to be harder than 99. 97 is going to be harder than 98. And so forth and so on until it gets all the way down to 1. When this bar says 1, that's going to be the toughest and most difficult bar to take down, which is probably going to earn you the most Dpad tokens. So it's not really the highest the level the boss is the more ball we remove, the harder the boss gets. Because I know English is not their first native language, so it's a little difficult. That's why I'm doing this video. And this one is taking a little bit of timing because I want to get it as clear to you guys as I can, because some of them are a bit confusing to understand. So let's keep going. The higher the level of the boss, the more Dpad tokens you're current. We just spoke about that. Now let's go to number 6. How to classify the pet is normal or worthy one. We already spoke about that. That's pretty much this right here. The X5 means worthy. If they don't have an X5, they're normal. Okay, so that's how you differentiate between it. Regarding gas fees, okay, here's where it gets a little, the bullshit comes in. For okay, if you're on the cardio chain, don't worry about it. You're paying 0 gas fees next to 0. That's why if you watch my previous videos from a month ago, I mentioned if you have not started your Dpad account and you're going to start a new Dpad account, or I would advise you to get started on cardio chain. I know Binance is the most popular one, but I would advise you to get started on cardio chain. Also, if the boss fight comes to cardio chain, there's a lot less competition. Let me repeat that again. If the boss fight comes to cardio chain, there is a lot less competition, which means you can earn more. Also with the gas fees, you're going to save a lot more. So here we go. For Binance Smart Chain, the average gas fee is about 0.001 BNB per pet. Per pet. Every time you send a pet to fight, you're going to have to pay a gas fee of 0.001. So make sure you have enough BNB to cover your gas fees. This is the bullshit that I don't like with this type of companies. Because in case you haven't noticed, you can only buy 1 egg at a time. Why they don't have batch eggs? Because they want to show Binance and they want to have the highest transaction fees. They need to appease the gas fee gods, which is Binance. The king of all gas fees we all already know is Ethereum. But currently right now, they want to say how much transaction fees can we accumulate on the Binance Smart Chain. Why is it that we can't send out 4 or 5 pets and pay 1 gas fee? They can't say it's not possible to happen. Crypto Blade, where you had to do 20 fights, 20 fights, 20 fights, 20 fights. They changed it. Boom. All of a sudden, we're doing 200 or 5 fights at one time. There's no reason whatsoever that they cannot change it where we can buy bulk eggs at one time. If I want to buy 100 eggs, I should be able to buy 100 eggs at a time. No, I got to buy 100 eggs one by one, because every time I buy one, I got to pay a gas fee. That keeps Binance happy. They are not here for you. They are not here because they love you. They are not here because they want to make a great game for you to play. They don't give a shit about you or anybody else. Don't ever think for 1 second any of these companies cares about you. They're here to make money. And the way they're going to make the most money is to occur as much gas fees as possible. And that's how they keep Binance happy. The average gas fee is 0.001 BNB per pet. I'm telling you, my business line just stays going off. So let's see what that is. So we know the gas fee is going to be 0.001 BNB. And the reward is going to be 0.2 or 1 dpet. So let's go to PancakeSwap real quick. And let's see what is that looking like currently. So we know 0.2, if you have a normal pet, if the price stays the same, around the same, we're going to be looking at $1.30 as a reward. Obviously, whatever the price of Dpad is, if you're using a worthy pet, that's what you're going to get. Currently, it is $6.50. What about the gas fee? This is where you guys are going to get a little bit shocked. So let's go 0.001. Now they said it's an average. If they say average, I'm going to put 0.0012. That is roughly about 50 cents. Between 40 to 50 cents per pet, per battle. Let me try this again. It is roughly around 50 cents per pet, per battle. So if it's 50 cents per pet, and you have 100 pets, and you want to send all 100 of them to fight, that is $50. That is 50 cents 100 times. That's going to cost you $50. If it's 41 cents, you're looking at $41 for 100 pets. So somebody like me who has 300 pets, I better make sure I have at least $150 in B&B to pay for gas fees. So it does get a little bit expensive. So keep that in mind. I don't see why we're going to use the in-game silver, but it is what it is. They got to do what they got to do. Am I angry about it? No, but it does take me off a little bit because I feel like don't nickel and dime people. They don't have to. At this point, they're making enough money. But like I said, I'm not a developer. Maybe, and let's play both sides of the fence. I can say I don't appreciate it, but at the same time, let's look on the other side because we have to be fair. I'm pretty sure the gas fees is going towards Binance. I'm not sure how they're getting paid for it. But if that's what they have to do to appease the Binance gods, to get listed on Binance, for the token price to get a big boost, it benefits everybody. And however these guys are getting paid, because they need their token to boost up, to be worth more, to have more investment come in so people can buy more eggs, so they can keep developing the game, and we can keep getting more content. That way, everybody is happy. What I like is a medium. That's what I would like to see. You can send 3 pets in at a time, up to 3 pets for 0.001. I would be happy with that. You can't buy 100 eggs at one time, but you could buy a batch of eggs up from 1 up to 5 eggs at a time. Okay, now we got somewhere in the middle where we both can be happy. That's what I would like. But at the same time, I have to understand, and we have to understand, they're there to make money, and they need the money to keep developing the games. So it is what it is. At this point, we got to accept it. But that's how you do your calculations. So whatever amount of pets that you have, for each pet that you're planning on sending to fight, put 50 cents aside if you're on the Binance Smart Chain. If you are smart enough to get on the Cardio Chain, well, congratulations. You'll probably, even if you have 100 pets, you'll probably end up spending what? Maybe like 5 cents at most, 3 cents or 1 cent. It's literally a free transaction on Cardio Chain. All right, let's keep going. How many pets can be deployed on the server? Did we cover that already? Yes, we did. Okay, we're up here. Make sure you have enough to cover the gas fees for per pet battle. We just went on that. On Cardio, basically free, so it's not even worth mentioning. How many pets can I deploy? Unlimited, but just 100 pets per 5 seconds on all servers. So if you have 1,000 pets, you can deploy all 1,000 pets. Congratulations. Do you? Just know that you'll be paying about $500. Okay. And gas fees if you have 1,000 pets. So users have to wait as the turn-based mechanic. Remember what I said about the turn-based? You may have a queue to wait in. Okay, so you're standing in line. So 300 people are sending their pets to fight. You may be queue number 300, you may be queue number 100, but every time a pet gets down, the next one in line, and everybody's standing in line to fight. That's basically what that is. How many boss levels will be available? The boss has 100 levels. Remember what we mentioned before? 100 levels. The lower this number, the higher the level. That's where it gets confusing. Level 20 is a lot harder than level 99. The lower the number, the higher the level. That's why I said be careful. Some people are confused. The higher the level of the boss, the more dpets you can earn. And they're thinking, oh, well, if this is not 99, 99 is higher than the than 10, so that means 99 is going to give the most. No. 99 is the lowest level. 98 is the next highest level. 97 is the next highest level. We don't need to keep going through it. You guys should get it by now. The highest level boss is going to be boss number 1 with 1 ball left. That's the highest level boss. That part was a little bit confusing to a few people. Players have 12 hours to defeat the boss. The new boss, once again, is not a new freaking boss. The new boss will appear 15 minutes after the players defeated the boss or after the 12 hours run out. So last thing we need to explain, there's a timer. This is 99. We have 12 hours to defeat this boss. If we don't defeat this boss within 12 hours, it's going to run off. It's going to come back 15 minutes later with 98. If we defeat this boss within 2 minutes, 15 minutes later, it's going to come back again with 98. I don't see them putting a whole bunch of different bosses. It's not a bunch of different bosses. When they say the new boss, it's not a new boss. It's the same boss with a new ball, a full ball, a ball at 100%. Same boss, just the next level. That's it. It's not a new boss. At least I don't think so. So let me pause the video real quick. I got to make a phone call and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Apologies, I had to take a quick call. I had a special client that needed some attention. All right, so I think we're pretty much done with these. We got the boss mechanics down. It seems like, I know these wings here, they're supposed to be the super rare. And I see 2 of them. Guys, the only advice that I have, if you have a lot of rare pets, try to hold on to them for as the boss fight gets harder and harder. You don't want to use your best pets at the earlier stages. Well, let's say you're getting 1 dpet. If the boss is at level 99. Remember, the lower the level, the harder the boss. So it's really the other way around. So if you have a pet that's like, let's say level 15. Let's grab one of my pets. This guy is, I believe it's level 15. I'm not going to use them in the very first stage or the second. Maybe somewhere around midway or the last 20 levels, I could start using my main pets because they're going to probably hit the hardest and they're going to earn me the most. So that's the other advice that I have. Keep your pets, your main pets, for the later stages, and hopefully you should be able to use them. Other than that, I don't think there's a lot more really to talk about, guys. I think we pretty much covered everything. Now, keep in mind, they did tease another boss. I don't know if this one is going to be the one for the Binance or the cardio chain. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at this real quick. Come to think about it, let's take a quick pause. Let's pause for a second. It says the new boss, because I just had a revelation. This is the Hydra. Could it be possible that after we defeat the Hydra, this boss pops out? It could be that we defeat this guy, and then this guy comes out, and then this guy comes out. So once again, I'm going to take it back and admit when I might be wrong. Because where it says the new boss, it could actually be a new boss. The new boss level will appear 15 minutes after the players have defeated the boss or after the 12-hour time has run out. I'm wondering if that's why they have the Hydra on this sneak peek boss as well. We may be fighting multiple bosses. They may have 10, 15 new pets that are coming out, and each one of them is going to be a new boss. There may be 5 different bosses. I don't think it's just one boss at this point. Maybe the English was correct. But that's just something to consider. We're not going to know until we're done. If you guys got nothing else out of this video, the main 2 things, awesome screenshot, or do a video recording and go through all your pets. So I would pull up the video recording on awesome screenshot to record your screen and start scrolling one by one by one, and just keep recording your screen. So you're recording all your pets and what they look like. That would be one advice that I have. And remember to remove your funds from your main account that you use to sign smart contracts. Don't leave your money on the same wallet. Create a new wallet. You come to MetaMask, you click up here, you hit create new wallet, and you could create multiple wallets. I'm already up to 31. All right. With that said, good luck to everybody. I will continue to make videos over the next 2 days. So put on the bell notification. If I come up across any juicy information and I could get it out to you guys, I will. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, leave me some comments. I'm going to make a video later about this game here. Actually, I can't even open it right now, but it is Dragonary is free to play. I'm going to repeat this again. Dragonary is free to play. Once I drop this video, maybe about 2 to 3 hours later, I'm going to make a video on Dragonary because it's a little confusing about certain mechanics about it, and I wanted to take a day or 2 and learn about it. Another thing is, I did put a video about Drake Ball. One of the viewers commented that there's, I believe he mentioned there's roughly around 30,000 Drake Ball in the pool for rewards. If he is correct, and I don't see why he would just blatantly just lie about it. So if that is correct, be careful with Drake Ball. I did start just taking my profits after he mentioned that, just in case if he happens to be correct. Whoa. Okay, what do we just have here? Mydefipet did a huge spike and then dropped back down in the last hour. I pumped up to 8 and dropped straight back down. Okay. All right, we're getting some movement. Let's see how Drake Ball is doing. All right, it looks like it's moving back up. Slowly but surely. There might be a drop from here. Right here seems to be a bit of resistance. So it might be a drop. If we get past here, then it's probably going back up to 20. But, okay, so we'll do a video on Dragonary soon. Let's see if we can find it real quick. It's going to be this one here. Boom, 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 boom. Dragonary. So I drop a video about this one in the next 2 to 3 hours. I suggest everyone gets into it. It's free. $0 down. I even made multiple accounts so I can maximize on my profits. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. That's all I got for you today. Leave me a comment. Leave me a drive. If you guys have any hints or anything you think I did not think of, leave it in the comment and we'll discuss it. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. And good luck to everyone.